Are you with me?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. And I remember that we used to all eat in that kitchen, and the boys would eat at the big table with Alice and Virginia, and Mary and I sat on a bench. Mother and Daddy sat at the little makeshift table, and then Mary and I, being the two little ones, we would sit on a bench with Mother and Daddy. So we were all in the kitchen together, but eating on two different tables. Anyway, I remember this one night. We came in for supper, and Daddy was sitting there, and Mother was sitting there, and the other kids got in their places where they sat, and Mary and I climbed in, and it was very, very somber. Not a word was spoken. And we looked up and saw my mama, Granny, crying, and we had never seen Granny cry. And she was just softly, you could see tears coming out of her eyes, and she was just very softly crying. Oh, we didn't know what in the world. Nobody was talking. Everybody was just very, very quiet.
Mm-hmm.
And it came out, Bill and George were not there. They had gone and joined the National Guard. So it must have been when Bill had to be 18 to join, and George had to be 18 to join. So I'm trying to think back to where that would be with me, and I think I must have been 8 or 9 years old. And they had gone and they had joined the National Guard, and I guess not told Mother about it.
Oh.
Anyway, I do remember that they came back. It was a summer thing, I believe, a summer camp or something. And they came back and they were totally chewed with something, and which I don't remember exactly what, but it must have been chiggers. What was the thing to get under your skin? And
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, okay, well, I think that they came back just full of chiggers. And, but anyhow, I didn't remember that until I was going through your booklet on my tablet. Remember this, and I thought, I bet they don't even know about that, because most people are younger, and I don't know whether your father ever told you about it. Nope, I don't think George ever told his kids about it, because it caused such a rift in the family for a while. We were all not doing too much talking till when they came back. I think it must have been a summer camp. I really don't know, but I knew that none of my kids knew about it, of course.
I did not know about it.
So I'm pretty sure I'm sure that's not a dream, because it's just too vivid in my head. I may not have all of the details, but anyway, I just thought it was a funny story to tell you.
Thank you. That's a great story.
I
And
just wish we had some proof of it, the pictures of the chiggers all over them, or the pictures of them in their uniforms or something, but we have nothing except my word for it.
So how long were they gone?
I was a kid and didn't pay much attention to that kind of stuff, but I imagine if it was a summer camp, they maybe have gone for 2 weeks, maybe gone for 3 weeks. I don't know. I really don't remember back in those days at all. Mary and I were the babies of the family, and they were the two oldest of the family, so...
Well, our daddy would have been 20 if George was 18. Or 19 or 20.
I was thinking 19, but...
That would have been 1938.
If that was in the summer, he could have been 19, and then we had his birthday in August.
Mm-hmm. And in 1938, if Daddy and George joined the National Guard, then I'm sure Granny would have been worried, because there was a lot of rumblings about war in the late 1930s.
Right.
And she was very stoic, but I can understand that would have definitely upset her.
Yeah.
Oh
It was a
my.
very quiet night. All I remember is that none of us spoke a word. But we had never seen Granny cry. She didn't. She wasn't bawling and hollering and screaming or anything. She just very quietly sitting there, picking at her dinner, and but you could see tears coming down her cheeks, and of course I guess maybe Daddy had known about it, and maybe because he seemed to be in the same quiet mode as the rest of us. Anyway, I just, when I remember the story, I thought, gosh, I bet they don't even know about this.
Well, that's a wonderful story. Thank you so much for sharing.
Okay.
I'm glad my little tribute video inspired some memory.
It did.